The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Appy, Camel.
Shop the way you want. In store and online with the all-new Thirsty Camel WA app. Download it today and save.
Round of Appy Camel. All you need to do is make the Thirsty Camel the Appiest. It's
so
a
happy.
simple concept. But sometimes he's in a mood and you've got to work hard to make him happy.
Oh, let's hope Danny can get him over the line this morning. Hi, Danny.
Hello.
Hi, Danny. Your next collection of words could win you $1,000.
Yeah, so there's a lot riding on this. No
Yeah.
pressure. The Camel
No, it's
is
pretty
ready
fun.
to hear your story. Take it away.
Okay. When we were growing up, my siblings and I, we used to play in this paddock near our house that had cows in it. And as a part of the paddock, they had a stream that ran through the middle. My brother thought it'd be hilarious to try and jump across to the other side.
Yep.
But when he did, he jumped across the other side and landed face down in a huge pile of poo the size of him.
He face planted into cow poo.
Cow patties.
You just roll into this stream and submit then, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
And you let the water carry you off to your new life.
I love jumping
All right,
streams.
well, let's see what the Camel thought.
Wait there.
Come on, Camel.
You make up your mind, Camel. Come on. He's considering it carefully. No, that's not it.
Any second now. Are we given up or Camel's going to come in?
Just FYI.
No, he's got it.
Okay.
The Camel's, here we go. And the Camel
does the Camel
thought... The Camel's being a bit difficult about his decision
We
today.
don't know what's
Just
going
everyone,
on.
disclaimer, everybody.
Yep.
Sam is paneling the whole show for the first time today. 'cause
And he
Harry
can't
had
find
to
the
go down
Camel's...
south.
Can't find the Camel's mic.
So right now, Sam's in like an extreme white knuckle panic.
Put your microphone on, Sam.
Turn it up. No, turn it up.
Camel's
Turn
here?
it up. There we go.
The Camel's here, everyone. Sorry,
Okay.
here we go.
I'm not an Appy, Camel.
Oh, after
think
all
Danny-
that...
Is that with the story or
He
your
was
paneling?
unhappy. He was unhappy. All right, Danny,
Danny's-
you still might be the best.
You
We don't
could
know,
be,
Danny.
Danny.
Stick
Oh,
there.
my God.
Mick's in the vines. Good morning, Mick.
Good morning, how are you doing?
Hey,
Good,
wonderful,
Mick. All right, we want to make the Camel happy. What have you got?
So this is a story about my niece who's now 27. When she was 4, she was having problems being able to go to the toilet to have a poo.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she had to have suppositories put in, and my sister just couldn't do it. So what she did was she used to take him round to my mum and dad's house.
Yeah.
My dad used to have to do it. And then there was one day while my mum and dad had their granddaughter out in a really crowded shopping centre, and they were sitting in a cafe before they went home, and in front of lots of people, my dad said, "Bethany, will you go to the toilet, please, before we get in the car and go home?" And she turned around and said, "Only if you promise not to put anything up me bum, Grandad."
In public. In public.
Yeah. And my mum and dad went bright red and just walked straight out of the place, got in the car.
That's fairly incriminating. I would
Very,
think.
very incriminating.
Amazing. All right, Mick, let's see what the Camel thought. Oh, he loved it.
Oh, wow, this is one Appy, Camel.
You know the way to the Camel's heart, Mick, and it's with shoving things up bums.
Oh,
Thank you.
Grandad.
That's not a lot
It
of-
was medical, everybody. Melinda's in Parmelia. Hi, Melinda.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Melinda.
All right, Melinda. You need to make him laugh.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay then. Well, I grew up on a farm, and when my sister was a teenager, and I was a teenager as well, she was asked to babysit the neighbour's farm while they went away and look after all the animals.
As a teenager,
So,
yes.
As a teenager, yes. So she was more than capable. Anyway, they had chickens and they had cattle and, a couple of dogs. And anyway, she was told to watch out for the chickens because they quite often jumped in the bathtub and the paddock and they would drown. So anyway, she woke up one morning and she heard this loud squawking noise. So she's gone outside in her bra and knickers because she forgot to put clothes on.
Yeah.
And anyway, she's gone to rescue this chicken through the fence because she was in another paddock,
Yeah.
and she got stuck in the barbed wire on her bra. And anyway, the neighbours forgot to tell her to watch out for the bull in the paddock.
Oh, no.
And so anyway, she's heard this noise in the paddock, this thumping noise. and it was a bull that was ready to, charge.
Yes.
And she's still stuck in this fence, and she's turned around and apparently seen this bull and started screaming her little heart out.
Yes.
And she couldn't get out of the fence, so the bull actually came up behind her at full pace and ran her straight up the butt cheeks and pushed her through the fence into the bathtub with the chicken.
So what you're telling me, Melinda, is the bull helped her out of the situation. The bull was very helpful.
Well, the neighbours across the road came out and they filmed the whole thing and showed it to my parents afterwards.
They filmed it. They were there to help.
They filmed it. They were there to help, yeah.
help when you could film that?
Oh, God. I mean, imagine a girl stuck in between a fence by the bra, just in her underwear, and then a bull charging, and then you decide not to help that woman. But film it.
Because what's going to go viral? The video or the helping? The video.
God, we're worrying about that granddad before putting things up people's bums.
Yes, exactly. It's a bit of a theme today, isn't there? Thanks, Melinda. What did the camel think? Oh, you made him happy.
Oh, this is one happy camel.
And now we've got to wait for the camel to tell us his decision.
All right, let's see what he's got for us. He's going to send us a message?
Yeah, he likes to text it through.
All right, let's have a look. Here we go. Oh, good, he's got data.
Jeez, a lot of emojis too. Well, obviously, like Mick and Melinda, seems like he's saying Mick in this text message is the winner.
Mick! Yeah, how does it suppository?
$1,000, Mick!
Oh, wow. That's amazing, thanks.
That is amazing.
It's amazing.
Oh, Melinda, so close.
So close. Good story too.
Danny, not close at all.
I would have thought that the girl in underwear would have got Sean across the line, but it was the camel you had to
normally,
impress.
yes.
Yeah. Well done.
I pictured that bull.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
Natalie has always wanted to do something ever since I met her. She said she's always wanted to work for the trains.
I mean, if there's one thing you know about me.
Driver on the platform, what have you.
Well,
she just
driving's
wants to
really
get into
easy.
It's so easy. She
Yeah.
just wants to get into the industry, don't you? It's been a dream
always.
of yours.
So you could be down, as Nathan said, you could be down the platform with the whistle like they used to do in the oldie
Love a
times.
good whistle.
Sean, that's one of the...
I want to be, you know what I do want to be?
Yes.
I would love to be one of those people in Japan that shoves the people on
the train
during peak
shovers.
hours.
Good idea.
That seems like so much fun.
Yeah, because there you can sort of let all social norms go and like
You're
head
touching
tackle a
people's
nana
butts.
into a head tackle a nana into a carriage, and no one looks at
Good
you like
hip
you're a
and shoulder.
monster.
I love it.
How much fun would that be?
So I'm always concerned
Thank you.
if there's ever a speed bump on the way to your dreams, Nat, and there seems to be one in your dream to work for the trains.
What's that?
In Brisbane, this is apparently part of the job. A train driver at a busy station has been forced to pluck a 2.3 metre python off of the track.
I'm out. See you later.
Okay, so that's
Thanks
a
for your
python.
time.
It's a python.
Tall,
I don't care.
longer than Aaron Sanderland's.
Yeah.
In all senses.
Yeah. And, of course,
It's an impressive python.
because Natalie is terrified of snakes.
Terrified of snakes.
Hate
Don't like
snakes.
them one
Yeah.
little bit.
But maybe-
even if they're not, it's not venomous. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's still a horrible snake, and they can bite you.
Maybe the process in which the snake was removed might make it a bit easier for you. So
Was
think
it
about...
removed with dynamite?
No, Natalie, a broom. So, literally a broom
That seems a little
stick.
basic to me.
And then, then the guy got the snake on the broom and then just balanced the snake.
as
You know
in,
how hard it is to balance a
Did
snake
the
on a
snake
broom.
start
Absolutely.
wrapping around the broom? Is that the trick to doing it?
Well, this snake was just sort of like just
dangling.
submitted.
Oh.
Just submitted to the broom. Sean knows
I
that.
do it sometimes. It's easier.
Apparently, this happens quite a lot. So I think that might be the snake broom.
So they go and clip it down off the wall. Get the snake broom. It's another python on the
broom.
track.
Well, snake coaches are going to take 2 hours to get there. So someone said, "Hey Tim, go get the snake broom."
So once you've taken it off the tracks with the broom,
then
what do you do with it?
So then what he did, he just put it down the end of the platform.
No. It's one way to clear the platform, anyway.
But it just made me think. We use brooms for a lot of things that aren't
great
just
point.
sweeping. I want to take you back to my childhood when my mother and father would go out for the night and they'd say, because back then babysitting wasn't a thing.
Nah.
So automatically my brother wasn't even in charge, just as we were going to be at home.
Well, he was
alone,
older, so
and Graydon,
he assumed the position.
Yeah, but all Graydon was in charge on was pain and
Suffering
on me. So as soon as Mum and Dad said we're going out tonight, I'd start getting panicked about.
And he'd get that look in his eye.
I've got to start working out what's going to happen.
He's just got a big grin on his face.
Like, and he does. He just sits there and he'd smile at me, like you know what's. It's like when a murderer's coming after you, but they walk because they go, "I'm going to get you. I don't need to run." So he starts smiling at me, and then this is my process. So I would go and get the broom, and I'd put it in the lounge room, right, or near the lounge room, because if you're just tuning in, I lived in a house in Kalgoorlie which wasn't known for its doors. So the only doors we had were
the front
bathroom.
Door. Oh, yeah.
The outside toilet had a door. We had a back door and a front door, and Mum and Dad had a door on their bedroom. Everything else was doorless. So the only refuge I had when being attacked by my brother was to go to Mum and Dad's bedroom. So Mum and Dad would leave, and then Graydon would do the normal thing, which is get a lighter and get a can of fly spray. And come at me with a homemade flamethrower.
Yes.
And, want to get me, too. It wasn't like, oh, this is going to graze you. Wants to set me on fire. So I would then grab the broom screaming into Mum and Dad's room, and then I'd close the door, and then I'd put the broom down across the door like they do when they're trying to barricade a castle.
Yeah, I get it.
With the big bit of wood.
Yep.
Yeah, and then that would sit between two cupboards.
Oh, there were wardrobes either side of the door.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was lucky.
Yeah, so then that's how I would keep him out, and that was to stop.
But what if he needed to do some sweeping?
He just wanted to get some burning done, to be honest. And I started thinking about all the different ways that people have probably used a broom. Ruby, tell us about the broom usage in your world.
Yeah, so my auntie lives in the UK, and she was in the kitchen, preparing dinner for the family, and her daughter, my cousin, was upstairs with her boyfriend, canoodling, just hanging out.
Canoodling hard?
I don't know.
Canoodling the hardest, Rob.
Okay.
And, she had to get the kitchen broom and bang, bang, bang on the top of it.
So she would do this regularly?
I think it has just happened a couple of times.
Did she think that would stop them?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, I think that would stop them.
Yeah,
Do you think?
Yeah.
But I do love that there was a loud sex broom.
Yeah, that's right.
Sex broom.
Yeah.
So you had a personal security broom.
Personal security broom.
Loud sex broom.
We've heard about the snake broom, which could also be the loud sex broom.
All right.
Our broom was used for high jump. That was the go.
Oh, okay. A recreational
do that?
broom.
High jump broom.
High jump slash
course you did.
limbo,
Sorry.
obviously,
Sorry.
under or over.
Yeah,
yes.
Pretty simple question that we've never done here before on this show. We want to know what you've used a broom for that wasn't
Don't say
sweeping. We don't want to know about sweeping. What you've used a broom for, and maybe you might use it still for that purpose.
True.
We're going to give somebody a couple of tickets to go and have a really nice night at Crown.
Yes.
To go and check out Come From Away, the musical. It opens at Crown this May. You can book at comefromaway.com.au. But these are the hottest tickets in town.
You walk out with a full heart and a smile on your
There you
face.
go.
It is a feel-good musical. All right, just tell us what you use a broom for that's not sweeping. Shelley, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Shelley.
Hi, Shelley. Okay. Now, I know it's a hard-hitting question, very personal, but would you like to share with us what you've used a broom for?
So, back in our younger days, we used to go on players' trips, or if we're having a party or whatever, so we'd have a few beers and think it'd be quite funny. We're like, let's get the broomstick out.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, and off we'd go get the broomstick. So it was a party trick.
Mm-hmm.
You'd hold the bristle end, and you'd look up and you'd turn 10 times and we'd count, and then they'd have to put it on the ground and try and jump over it. And after you were dizzy, there's no way that you could jump over it. But everyone thought, whoever was up next was like, I can do this. And then they'd go, and they'd either go full on sideways, full on backwards, or full on face plant. And we just used to lose our... It's just hilarious.
It is funny saying that.
Shenanigans,
I love shenanigans.
Broom spins. That's what we used to call it. Yeah.
They do it at EPL games when I went along and watched that. And then the guy has to try to kick a goal for, 10 grand or something.
Right. That's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I just wouldn't Google broom tricks, though, if you're looking for different ideas.
What are we going to come up with, Nate?
Let's move on to Rhonda. Hello, Rhonda.
Pretty difficult to walk.
Oh, good morning.
Hi,
All right, Rhonda, what do you use a broom for?
We use a broom to put fairy lights up. So this is a good one for you, Sean.
Yeah.
we've got a 5-metre frangipani in the backyard.
Now you're just
and
showing
we
off,
put it-
Rhonda. Yes.
It's very impressive. And we set up some scaffolding and you can't get to the top. So what we actually do is we get a broom and lift up the fairy light and get it up branches.
Thinking.
Amazing.
All right.
That's thinking.
So now I have to take the fairy lights with us wherever we go, like
Yes.
Rottnest or Nalu or something,
Yes.
and take a broom.
Yes, you do. You can't tell me Megan's not packing a broom.
Oh, yeah, no, she's always packing a broom.
I live a life where fairy lights aren't an issue. Go figure.
You can welcome fairy lights into your heart at any time, Nathan.
can, I've got some.
There's nothing to
Do you
stop
have
you.
fairy lights at your house?
I had some in the olive tree for quite a while, but then they kind of fell down.
I remember when I lived at the castle and I had that umbrella outside
Yes.
and I wove all these fairy lights into it. Remember we were doing that show one day and there was heaps of wind around and then someone had called in and said, Nathan, your umbrella's on Guildford Road.
Twinkling. It was twinkling though, so that's fine.
Solar-powered fairy lights and lanterns hanging off of it.
Thanks, Rhonda. Barbara,
Rhonda.
hello.
Hi, how are you?
All right, hit us up. What do you use a broom for?
Okay, closing my oven door. I was baking a cake or something, and my oven door, the hinge was broke.
Yes.
And it wouldn't close properly. So I used to prop it under the handle of the oven and against the dishwasher.
Oh,
that is the
See, that's
best.
thinking. You're very innovative, Barbara.
That, you know what? Because these days people are so quick to fix things properly.
Yeah,
And you know what,
I need to. You got a broom.
Bub, that worked fine, didn't it?
It did. And then when I sold the house, the problem went with the house.
So you sold the house with the
broom,
with the oven broom.
Yes.
Well, to be honest, when you're reading all the property things,
Yes,
I
the
mean,
features.
no one else is going to have that.
Yes.
People go, "What's an oven broom? How do I get
Like,
one?"
no other house has got an oven broom. That must be good. Well done,
Can
Barbara.
I say, Bub, that's great because that is such an old school way of dealing with things. The
Fix it
amount
with
of
the broom.
things that we had hobbled together in our houses because our parents didn't want to pay for them to get fixed.
Indeed.
100%, Barbs. You're going to walk away. A couple of tickets to check out Come From Away, the musical. Come From Away opens at Crown Theatre this May. Book now at comefromaway.com.au.
You'll love it, Barbara.
The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Guys, something pretty exciting has happened to me.
Okay.
Well,
You've got a partner.
no,
Secret partner.
but it has got something
Time
to do
to
with
come
my bed.
clean.
It has
Okay.
got something to do with my bed. I decided that I need more than one bedspread. That's all I've had for years.
Well, you don't sleep normally.
no. Okay.
And so you are more likely to wear out your bedspread, as it turns out. Why don't you tell everybody how you sleep, you weirdo?
I don't get in it. I lie on it. So,
For what reasoning? What purposing?
Oh, well, I just don't get in my bed. I don't get under the covers. I lie on top of a made bed and then I have a light rug, light blanket that I cover myself with.
Do you go to bed every night in that warm onesie? Is that the one, the one that goes over your head and has the tail on the bed? No?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. Anyway, I've
Sean's
decided...
worried that you're going to get cold. But you live upstairs, so it's a little warmer anyway.
Yeah, so
but why not just lie, just fold your doona back and lie in the bed with a top sheet?
To be honest, Natalie, I don't know.
Because obviously you haven't done this your whole life.
No.
On the bunk bed under your brother, you used to get under the covers?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So when did it stop?
I think
Big
it
brother,
stopped-
you got under the covers?
I think it stopped. It was probably my my adult like now. Probably since I started work at Nova, I don't get under the covers. So about 20 years I've been doing this. But I've decided that I'm going to get a new bedspread and I'm going to get a winter one, right? So then I went, okay, well, of course.
Also, inexplicably, you decided to get a top sheet. And it's like, what for?
Yeah.
You never come in contact with it.
So I've decided to go to Adair's and pick up some stuff, right?
Okay.
And anyway, while I was there, I discovered that there was a linen lovers sale that was happening.
It was a
this
very
is
generous
amazing.
one if it was in the last few weeks.
Natalie, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I spent, right, so I spent all up, I spent $1,359, right?
Fancy sheets, man.
But that's not, we don't care about how much you spent. We care about how much you saved.
$812. $812 from being a linen lover. Now, can I just go on a rant for a second?
It costs you about $15-20 to join up to the program.
$15 to become a linen lover.
Forever?
And then straight away, no, for a year.
Okay.
Then straight away, you get massive discounts afterwards. And while I was in there, in Adairs, and I was getting my stuff, I heard someone ask if they would like this person, one of the customers, to be a linen lover, and they refused.
No, thank you.
It took all my
You will
strength.
literally save
It took
right
all-
now. You
No,
don't even have to wait. You join up, you get the discount immediately.
It took all my strength not to walk over and just start like a religious fanatic pushing my agenda down their
Why
throat.
didn't you do that?
Oh, because there's a time and a place.
But it's not your agenda. It's an agenda that's to their massive advantage.
Yes.
It's like, why would you not be a linen lover? And like, so anyway, I get home with my like bags, and my neighbour Joey, who's just recently moved in,
And who turns to you for interior design?
Yes, we're interior
advice.
design friends. Anyway, and Joey's like, a 30-year-old straight bloke, right?
Yeah.
So anyway,
It's very queer eye over there.
It's very surprising what happens when you don't really know someone. He goes, have you been to Adairs? I'm like, yeah, I've just bought this whole situation. And then I said, yeah, anyway, I got an $812 discount. And Joey goes, are you a linen lover too? I know, yeah, I am. So both of us stood at the front talking about being a linen lover for probably too long.
And why wouldn't you be a linen lover?
And then I've realised that, and I've spoken to you about being a linen lover.
Yep.
I've spoken to everyone in this room about being a linen lover. I've realised that I am an unofficial spokesperson.
Yeah,
for...
this isn't an ad for
This isn't
Adairs.
an
They
ad.
haven't paid for this.
Not at all. If anything, they'd pay me to shut up. But I am an unofficial spokesperson for being a linen lover. You know when you love something so much that you end up telling people about it? Can I take you back to F45?
Yes.
When F45 first started, if someone
Yes.
was doing F45,
Yes.
you knew
knew.
about it because they told everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm definitely one for Pilates, and I've talked to you because you always thought it was spelling letters out with your
Yes.
legs.
Yeah, I thought
With your
Pilates
body.
was making shapes with your body to
Yeah,
spell letters.
you got that from a special K ad, I
Yeah.
think.
But as soon as someone tells me they've got a back problem or sciatic nerve problem, I'm all over it. And I just start breaking it down how this will just save your life.
Well, you're not wrong. It really is
It has.
very
It
good
saved
for
me,
that. Yes,
100%.
yes. We want to know if you're an unofficial spokesperson for something, whatever
Yeah.
it might be. They haven't asked you to do it?
No.
You're not an influencer
No.
being paid.
Yep.
No, you just off your own bat tell everybody how great something is repeatedly and a little bit sometimes fanatically at times.
Gin.
Well, yeah, all gin. I mean,
All gin.
That's not. I'm not an ambassador. It's more just a way of life. And if people want to follow that, then so be it. I can give them recommendations, and I do. And if I'm buying you a birthday present, it will be a bottle of gin.
All right,
But
so-
that's great. Who doesn't love that?
Unofficial spokespeople, we are looking for the thing that you speak, whether it be a TV show, a product, a service. We are ready to be converted to your way of thinking. Somebody is going to have an amazing night at Crown. They're going to go and watch Come From Away, which is the brand new big musical.
I feel like I'm an unofficial spokesperson
You are
for
an
this too, because I
unofficial
saw it in Melbourne
spokesperson.
and I loved this show.
Yeah, so great night at Crown. You can book now at comefromaway.com.au. That is up for grabs.
All right. Are you an unofficial spokesperson for something? Claire is in Gosnells. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Claire.
Claire. Now, who have you taken on an ambassadorial role for without them knowing?
Okay, so there is a cosmetic store in the DFO that has like Clinique and MAC and Bob Brown and Lab Series, and it's like perpetually on sale. So all of those like big brands, when you go into like Myer or David Jones, they're always at whatever their full price is. And anytime I walk through a department store, I feel like I am like suppressing the urge to go up to every single person at every beauty counter and be like, I know where you can get it for like 15% cheaper all year, or every day, all day long. And I really thank you for giving me the platform.
Claire, the women,
Claire,
everybody, not
I love
women
how
and men, thank you.
I love how much you've seized your opportunity,
So, Claire, what's it called, this place?
It's called the Cosmetic Store. They haven't gone for a really, crazy name.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Oh, sorry.
It is what it is.
I heard a different word.
No,
chlamydia.
cosmetic. The cosmetic store, Nathan.
I heard chlamydia.
That's a tougher sell, to be honest. The cosmetic store at DFO.
Well, you know what, Sean? That
Where
seems like
everything's
a...
discounted all the time.
That's good. That's good. You're an unofficial ambassador.
Yeah, congratulations, Claire. And well done on using your platform as you have.
Yep.
All right, we want to hear from more. 13 24 10, self-appointed spokespeople.
Whether it be for a business or a product or maybe something lifestyle-based, like a fitness program.
Yeah, so maybe there's a holiday destination that you just tell everybody about all the time.
A TV show.
Yeah, whatever it might be.
Tickets to check out Come From Away, the musical, is up for grabs. Good morning, Alison.
Hello. So I have 3 children. 2 of them are teenagers.
Yes.
And so a lot of my friends have kids the same age. And we're constantly, the conversations are around, how do you manage their phones and their devices and all that sort of stuff. And I said, well, friends, I've got the answer for you. We've got this metal steel box that's got a 6 charging points in it, and it locks all of their devices in it. So whenever we want to, we can hold them hostage. So that's been a game changer for me, for our family, to be honest.
And does it have a combination or something? What stops them getting back into it?
A key.
Right.
How have your children not murdered you in your sleep? Taking their mobile phones away, Sean, and locking it in a box, and then knowing your parents have the key.
Oh, yeah, you would.
Yes, I know.
Wait till they're half asleep and then put a pillow over their face, for sure.
Do you have to sleep with that key between your butt cheeks or something, Alison?
The place where they definitely won't go.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to find it otherwise, right?
Well, they're pretty good about it because we've had it for a few years. So they've already been... They've been, we started it young. So that's probably been one of the things they've just gradually accepted. But they've gotten a bit clever as well, because sometimes, like, if they put the phone right near, there's like a vent, so it needs some airflow in it, and they've tried to get in there with like a ruler or something to try and dig their phones out. So we've become... They're not silly, these kids, so we always make sure that when they charge their stuff up, it's on the other side. But no, they're pretty good about it.
Kids are crafty, Alison. They get away. We had a system that was put in because Kirsten Lyon, Ross's wife, said to Megan, this is the way you need to do it. You get this system put in on the internet, and you can lock down all the kids straight away. So this thing cost about $1,600. Anyway, we used it for about a second, and they were able to crack it.
There's no way that you're going to be able to hold firm on that when they're better at technology than you. Yeah,
100%.
So a steel box is the sort of technology you're capable of.
But the other one, sorry, Nath, is the other one. One of my one of the boys' friends, they just got 2 phones. So then Alison would go, hand in your phone. You've had enough of it, and just hand in the phone, and then they had the other one.
Go to bed with the burner.
Yeah, you can buy phones for $30 now. Alison, so where'd you get this box from?
It's called an in-charge box, and we bought it from an online store. I think it's a Melbourne-based company, but honestly, it's a game changer. I've already had 2 of my friends buy one of them. It's brought joy to our life.
I like it.
I'm sure the children love it.
Yes, that's right.
In-charge
We don't
box,
care about
good
them.
name.
We don't care about bringing joy to their lives. It's all about Alison. Thank you, Alison. Peter's in Cannington. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good,
Peter.
Peter, we're giving you a bit of a platform. What are you an unofficial spokesperson for?
All right, I know you were speaking to Will earlier, and I'm a bit of a car guy myself, so I've got a few cars and bikes, etc. Now, the best thing ever was when you've got old cars and whatnot that sit there for a long period of time, the fuel sort of goes off. Now, there is those additives that you can buy, the Stabil and all of that sort of stuff. Now, I came across this it's almost like a little bullet, like about the size of your thumb, that's got a little, it's made out of a special metal, right? Now, I thought it was all a bit of bull in the
This sounds a little bit like firepower.
Yes. No, it's not. Okay. So you drop it in your tank, right?
Yeah.
It's got this little plastic skeleton on it. Now, I thought, okay, so you drop it in your tank, and it keeps the fuel from going off, so you don't have problems when the bike or car sits there for 6 months.
Yes.
Of going in and starting it. It's unbelievable. I tell everyone about it. I'm in a few clubs and I push it to everyone because it just, I don't know what it's made out of, if it's some special material or what, but it just keeps the fuel like fresh.
Why doesn't it go down into one of the...
A thousand questions. It looks like a skeleton.
No, it's about the size of your thumb.
Yeah.
Okay. And it looks like a slug of aluminium, okay? Now, around that, it's got like a little plastic sort of skeleton.
Okay.
Where it stops it from rattling, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh, right, yep.
Yeah, so it's like it's
and you
covered
just
in
drop
plastic.
it down into the fuel tank, and it just stays there forever. Now, it's got a shelf life in the tank of about 15 years. I've had it in one of my
But how do you get it out again?
Yeah, how do you get it out?
Well, you don't. It stays in there. That's it.
So it's time to sell the car then.
No, well, you just drop another one in when.
Okay, so it loses its powers. Yeah, but then after
then
a
you got
while,
two.
do you end up with a fuel tank full of these things?
No, because I mean, I've got one in one of my Harleys. I've had 15 odd years, and I've never had a problem with it. So it's still in there.
What do they cost, Pete?
They're about $40.
Yeah.
What are they called?
I can't remember what the actual.
Telling us about this thing we need,
and you don't know the name of it.
I can't give all my secrets, okay?
But this is the main part of the conversation.
You're the worst ambassador ever, Pete.
I literally have a car at my place that isn't going to move for a period of time, and I'm interested.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one, and I'll come and put it in for you.
Oh, Pete, best offer I've had all year.
All right, good on you, Pete. Thank you for whatever that was. Kiralee, hello.
Hello.
All right, Kiralee. Are you a bit of a self-appointed spokesperson for a company as well?
I am for Better Choice Petrol Station in Midland.
Okay, tell us why.
Why is because a young couple have taken it over, but they've installed their own cafe, and I'm actually parked in front of it right now because I wanted to make sure I got the name right.
Yes.
And it's, if I pronounce it correctly, it's either Macri or Macris.
Yeah.
But
I think you said the same word twice then.
Either or.
Yeah. But they do their own baking and things like that, and I come in, I get on the cheap day cycle of petrol, I'll come and get my petrol and a coffee, and they do salad, these beautiful salad lunches that I've taken to work, and people have gone, oh, what a beautiful salad, that looks amazing, where did you get it? And I go, you won't believe it, the servo up the road. And they're like,
yeah.
what?
Don't you love a reveal like that when someone's telling you how something good is and you go, where'd you get it? Our petrol station.
I'm a big
they do these amazing little desserts, little lemon tarts, and the coffee and everything is amazing as well.
All right. Well, you've sold us.
Yeah, I might.
The better choice in Midland.
If you can get amazing food at a petrol station, that is something you
It's a roadhouse, but the Bannister Roadhouse, you walk in, it just looks like an ordinary roadhouse. You walk in. No. Bannister on the Albany Highway.
Okay.
So when you're on your way to Albany, stop at the Bannister Roadhouse. You'll see what I mean. You walk inside. It's like a full-on patisserie, the baked goods and the croissants and breads, and it's unbelievable how good it is.
Wow. So, Sean, there's been a really great helpful things there, right?
Yes.
Naturally, straight away, the most intriguing to me was Peter from Cannington, but he
worst
cannot
ambassador.
have it. He cannot have the prize because he couldn't give us the name of it.
No.
I think one thing that people can really get onto, and we know that it's just around the corner, is Claire's story about the DFO, because you can go to the cosmetic store that everyone spends a mint on when they're going around town. And you
don't go to a department store and pay full price.
Alison's good too, but this is going to go to Claire. 2 tickets to check out Come From Away, the musical. Come From Away opens at Crown Theatre this May. Book now at comefromaway.com.au.
Thank you to all our ambassadors.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.